Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to do another review on one of my new Lionel Legacy locomotives. And no, it's not actually 1225 as you see right here. It's actually something else, and I know not a lot of people on YouTube have posted right now. I think maybe only one or two people may have any footage of this current locomotive. So let's pull it up. That is right. Today we are reviewing the new Lionel Legacy Halloween F-19 Pacific, also known as the Apparition. So the real F-19 Pacific locomotive was rostered and run by the C&O. There was a total of 5 of them made in the 1930s, I believe. They were built to pull the premier passenger trains of the time, and even with this monstrous front end, they were chosen for the premier passenger train, the George Washington and the Sportsman. They were known as the first air-conditioned trains ever in the United States, and this was during the Great Depression. Later, all 5 of the F-19s would be rebuilt in about the 1950s or so into what is now known as the Yellow Belly Hudsons, and one of them is still around today, being 490. Now, this engine has been on pre-order for about 1.5 years now, and a lot of people are excited that it's finally here, and it's finally delivering to people. I know there were some quality issues, and that's what prevented it from being delivered in the first place, but now it's finally here, and I couldn't be happier. Now let's get into some information about the Lionel model. Lionel first offered the Lionel F-19 in the 2007 catalog when it was TMCC, and this is its first time being a legacy model. They brought it back over a decade later. This model is equipped with all the latest legacy features, also including, but not limited to, the 5 bells, the 5 whistles, new crew talk, new Halloween crew talk, whistle steam, bicolor classification lights, and LEDs all around. The F-19 is rated at 0.54 curves, so it is not friendly to the smallest of layouts, but it can fit underneath the Christmas tree if you are so inclined. This does not just go for the Halloween version, it goes for every version that Lionel has offered in the recent catalog. Now let's go into an overview of the locomotive's details. Starting up at the front, as you can see, we have a very nice detailed pilot coupler with a coupler cup bar attached to it. Going a little further up, we have our headlight with 310 number boards on the side. Then we have oil reservoirs, I'm not 100% sure. And then we have these very grisly looking air pumps a little bit further up with 310 in the middle of the boiler front. Going a little even further up, we have our brass bell. Then we have our classification lights and our feed water heater with a bat on it. Coming off to the side, you can see all the external pipes coming off of the feed water heater, our separately applied handrails, and our builder's plates, which are legible. And there we are, there's our builder's plates. Coming a little further back after that, we have our cylinders, and then we have the start of our running gear, and we have our sand dome, which is where all the controls are. Underneath the sand dome, we have the run program, Bluetooth on off, main smoke on off, and the whistle steam smoke on off. Coming a little bit more further back, we can see more piping and external detail, and then our steam dome with our whistle steam. And it does have a feature that not a lot of my steam locomotives have, and that is a whistle cord attached from the whistle to the cab. Pretty neat. Coming a little further back on the top, we have our safety valves and some more detailing. We have a dynamo on this side right here, and a bunch of other external piping. Now we arrive at the cab with our number 310. We have 3 opening hatches on the roof. They all open and they will close. Over on the side here, this window does open, and it is one of the only locomotives in my fleet to have that feature. In our cab here, as you can see, we have some painted gauges for needles, we have some valves, our light, a green interior for the cab, which is not on any of my other locomotives as far as I'm aware, and our firebox and 2 crew figures who are separately applied and painted. Now, one thing I am a little disappointed in for this model is that the crew figures aren't Halloweenified, I guess is the good term to say. A lot of some of the Lionel models do have them painted as like ghouls or zombies, but these are just 2 average Joes, and that kind of is a letdown. Now let's take a look at the tender. Starting up at the front, we have our step plate with our coal door and different separately applied grab irons and handrails. Coming up to the top, we have our realistically separately applied coal load. Coming a bit further back, we have our wood decking, this hatch that does open up. There is nothing underneath it though. I'm assuming on the original model, that's where the volume switch was. Coming to the very back of the top, we have our wood going all the way across. Coming to the side of this Vanderbilt tender, we have this amazing ghostly graphic. As we continue to move past the Vanderbilt front, we have a spiderweb graphic, orange pinstriping, and the namesake of the train itself, the apparition from the Phantom Railway with all these ghost orbs along the side. The further we continue down the tender, more orbs, until it comes to the very end. On the back of the tender, we have our backup light, 2 ladders, 310 with a bat underneath, and the water and coal load numbers. And of course, at the very back, we have our electrocoupler. Now that we've gone in an overview of the locomotive, let's go into some of its features. Starting off at the front again, we have our Rule 17 lighting. This is it on its brighter setting. Here's it on its dimmer setting. We have our classification lights of green, white, or off. We have main stack, steam, and whistle steam smoke effects. I'm not going to show them now because I want to show them during the running session, so stay tuned. Let's get into some of the dialogue of this locomotive because I'm honestly blown away by the dialogue. I think it can be a little scary sometimes.
A coal is full.
I do not wish to wait any longer.
Patience, my master.
We are cleared. Let us proceed.
Yes, my master.
I do not wish to wait any longer.
Patience, my master.
We are cleared. Let us proceed.
Yes, my master.
Yes. Start up and stand by. I grow impatient. Finally, we shall depart.
Your patience is rewarded, master.
Time for the tower comms. we've gone through over all the intercoms, let's go into our 5 different bells and whistles, shall we? Here's our first whistle. It's the werewolf. Second whistle. It's our F-19. Whistle 4.
Yes, my master.
Here's our 5th whistle, which is my personal favorite besides the werewolf. Now we'll do our 5 bells. Here's our standard bell. Alrighty, I have a Halloween lash up behind it, so let's get this scene all coupled up and ready to go.
We must leave. This I command. leave. This I command.
All souls have been collected, Master.
Good. This pleases me.
Alright, and that's going to wrap up our review of the Lionel Legacy Halloween F-19. I hope you guys enjoyed it.